Alright guys, Pitching Ace 88, we're back. Sony's press conference just got over with. I gotta say, initial reaction, I felt pretty good. I thought they did a fairly good job of doing the games, or a couple of cool games that I saw. Yeah, they basically did a lot of the move, but you kind of just gotta go with that. That's what everyone's doing nowadays. And again, I'm gonna look at my notes. They showed Killzone 3. I haven't seen 1 or 2 again. Those games don't interest me, so Medal of Honor, all those games, don't really care about. Let's move on. They did like the PlayStation Move and some games for that, but my main thing was they did this game called Sorcery, which looked actually really cool. Now the gameplay mechanics looked just like the Wii, so it wasn't like anything major. What I did like was it looked like it was more geared towards advanced gamers, more like but I mean it still looked like kind of Harry Potter, but at least it looked like it was geared towards more people like me, in their 20s or something, not like little kids like the Wii does, where all the avatars are really cute, really small. I don't really like that, so it was cool to see that. I honestly skipped over the sports stuff. They showed something cool, Heroes on the Move, which I thought was really interesting. I mean, Ratchet & Clank cool. The other ones were so-so. Nothing great that I saw. Most of their stuff kind of came near the end, at least in my opinion. They showed a lot about like the PSP Go, about all the games that were coming out with that. Not that big of a deal. Little Big Planet 2 they showed. Wasn't too concerned about that. I'm not that creative. I like to play games, but I like to play games that are a little bit more in depth than those. That almost seemed like Wii Party or something in terms of the games that they had. Dead Space 2, they showed that real quick. Portal 2, they showed it, but they didn't even really like do any gameplay. It was just like a small trailer. So I was a little disappointed in that. Oh my god, Final Fantasy XIV MMO. You guys know me, you know how much I hate Final Fantasy. I think it's a joke. So yeah, this Final Fantasy XIV, I don't understand it because it looks like it was on the PlayStation 1, like the graphics. So I'm a little confused. Like 13 was like crazy, all these cool graphics and stuff. I mean, there was no story really. It was very linear. It wasn't really an RPG. But at least like the graphics were good. But you look at the 14 and it just looks like any other game out there. And I have seen some walkthroughs and talked to people about Final Fantasy, but I don't understand how they're mixing the Final Fantasy world into Final Fantasy XIV. It basically looks like they're just slapping on the MMO title. And just, they made a title with a couple of characters from that series, or ones that look like it, and basically just slapped on the title Final Fantasy XIV, and it doesn't look like it has anything to do with that story franchise. Another thing that I don't like about Sony is Gran Turismo 5. So apparently that's going to be their big thing that they're going to be pressing out with their 3D gaming, which they did a lot of. But seriously, guys, Gran Turismo 5 has been in the works, and we've seen demos of it for like 4 years now. So it wouldn't surprise me if it gets closer to the time that they end up pushing it back. I mean, they released the Gran Turismo 5 prologue or whatever, which was basically a joke, kind of a mockery. They're just kind of toying with you guys. Again, I'm not a racing fan. I really don't care. I do think I like Gran Turismo 4 or 3. I can't remember which one it was, but it was on like the PS2. And it was actually a really cool game where you unlock cars and stuff. But seriously, they have been hyping up the 5th one so much that I don't even really care. Like, I am so over it. It's not that big of a deal for me. They did Twisted Metal. I'm not a PlayStation fan. I'm not a Twisted Metal fan, but it looked kind of cool. It was kind of weird, but I guess that's what it's all about, is a car racing game. Personally, I'm a Road Rash fan, so if you didn't want to do something like Road Rash, where you're on motorcycles, you got certain things, you get to hit people, that's what I like. That's the type of game that I like. So, I don't know, I kind of came out of it indifferent, I guess. I was really hoping that they would do a price cut on the Sony PS3, because I really want to get one, but I'm really thinking that they're going to cut it in price one of these days. But I was somewhat disappointed. They, in my opinion, they kind of dropped the ball. Now, the only good thing that they did have was their keynote speaker was brilliant. He was probably the best out of all of these people in terms of delivering and really knowing what he's talking about. And I've kind of realized that can kind of sway whether or not it's good or not. Like, now that I've looked at everything, Microsoft, I probably would have given them a little bit higher of a grade, maybe D+, B, C-, because it looked crappy, but if you look at it back on it, they did show some cool gameplay. That was alright. EA, I still think EA, I probably would have given EA a higher grade, probably like an A to an A+. Like, I really enjoyed what they did. Good speakers, good stuff. Ubisoft, yeah, still downgraded. Yeah, still not very good. Still waiting on some of their games to be released. Nintendo, I would have downgraded them probably to a B. Yeah, it was really good, but I just looked at all those games going, they're kid games. I really want them to be a little bit more my style. And then Sony, I wanted to give them like a B+, A-, because I felt like some of the games were the games that like I was like, oh, that's cool. If I bought a PS3, I'd want to play those games. However, they kind of dropped the ball because they did the move a lot in the 3D a lot. And I'm not sure, I'm still unsure about how that goes with gaming, especially with the glasses. I'm going to be wearing glasses in order to play games, so they don't have glasses out that can have prescription in them. So that kind of confuses me how they're all going to work that out. But so they're probably about a B, straight B in Sony. Not great, not bad, but above average in terms of what they did, because they did show off some games. So yeah, that was at least my thing on all the E3 and the press conferences and the... Oh, they did show Infamous 2, which looked, no gameplay, of course, but I like that they actually have that stuff out because I do like Infamous 2. I watched Scorch's video on it. It was really good. It looked like a really fun game. So, yeah, we'll check that all out. There's been Pitching Ace 88. I'll see you guys all when you guys watch my videos. See you guys all next time. Over and out.